Yes. Incorrect. Oh, that's why. Alright, welcome to MilkAndConsoles. Today, we'll be playing Shadowverse. So for some of you who may not know, Shadowverse is a collectible card game similar to Hearthstone. But has a few different mechanics to it. But plays pretty similarly. So I'll just go ahead and get started. So about a week ago, the new expansion came out. And this expansion has had a focus around neutral cards. So a lot of decks have really... There's been a lot of new decks coming out this expansion, which is pretty nice. But one downside is that Bloodcraft has really, really strong cards right now. And they could really use a nerf. Alright, so, actually, we have all the key offending cards here. So first off is Tove. So this is a 2-mana 3/3, which is ridiculously overstated. It can't attack, but after you play a neutral follower, it gains the ability to attack. Or does it come into play? When it comes into play, it gains Rush. So if you play it with a neutral follower, it can attack a minion right away. So that's what Rush is. So Rush is followers that have Rush can attack enemy followers on the same turn they're played. Otherwise, they're unable to attack the leader. So it's a really overstated card that can basically always attack on turn 3, which is what it would do anyways. So it can immediately trade into something right away. The next card is Alice, this card right here. She buffs all neutral allied followers in your hand and on the field. So basically, you play her on turn 4, all of your minions get buffs, and they get nice, easy trades. Yeah, unfortunately, he was able to play this guy right here, Magic Illusionist, and he had some dirt. So he was able to efficiently trade with a lot of my cards, which was pretty unfortunate. Otherwise, I think this game would have been, like, much more in my favor. I'm not trading. I guess I'll trade. I don't want to trade here, because he can just trade into it anyways. Yeah, Alice is really good, Andrew. Especially just playing her on curve. You just play her on curve, and you basically just win. Especially if you have any followers on the field. Like, going first and playing Alice on 4 is just way too good. Let's see. So I'm just gonna evolve and go face here. This is pretty aggro deck. That's unfortunate. Well, he does. I guess he's playing a more control deck. But that's fine. So unfortunately, he was able to wipe my board for, well, I guess his turn. But hopefully, so there's this one card that you haven't seen yet, Spawn of the Abyss, which is way broken. And basically, eventually I'll draw and I'll show you. But it basically just wins games for you. Did not draw it yet, so I probably lost this game. Sort of ran out of steam. He got a lot of value, which is kind of unfortunate for me. I didn't draw my win condition either, so it's doubly unfortunate. Yep. So yeah, now he has board, and I have lost, which is very unfortunate. Oh well. I had a really good curve in the beginning, but couldn't pull through because he got some really good cards. He got a pretty good hand. And the board wipe kind of really just slowed me down too much. Alright, so yeah, basically I'm just going to be spamming this deck to try to get the master tier, unless anyone else wants me to do something else. Because this is the strongest deck right now. It's tier 1, maybe tier 0. Because if it just draws on curve, I'll show you when I get it, get the example cards. But if it just draws on curve, you just win right away pretty much. So yeah, this is like an aggro deck, and I was against a control deck, and I wasn't able to out-aggro him, which was unfortunate. Oh boy, double Alice. Well, that could be fun if I get a lot of neutrals. Playing Alice into Alice means a lot of my minions get super buffed. Well, I have a 2, 3, and a 4, so that's pretty good. But he's going first, which is not as good. Because he has the initiative in a lot of these until turn 4 when I get to Evo. Hopefully he has a pretty weak turn. It looks like it's a control deck because this is a card when it dies he draws a card. It's understated for its mana cost, but that's made up for the effect it has. Alright, this is pretty good for me. So basically I'm going to try to snowball with this Goblin Leader. At the end of my turn, he summons a 1/2 Goblin. This always happens every turn. So basically, if they can't deal with it right away, he just snowballs out of control. You get a free minion every turn, and you play other threats so they don't focus him. Alright, yep. I wanted to trade with his minions because I didn't want him to be able to trade into the Goblin Leader for free. Alright, this is fine. It doesn't look like he has an answer to the Goblin Leader, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to play Alice next turn. Everything gets a... Oh, I have like almost only neutrals in this hand, which is really good. So everything gets a buff. And I get to... Actually, I don't even think I'm going to trade. Just because his board is pretty weak. I'm just going to use my Evolve to be pretty aggressive here. He only has like 1/2s or like, 3 power on the board, so he can't kill a lot of things. I mean, he can use his Evolve, but he can't really use it to his advantage, I would say. He can't, like... Shadow doesn't have a lot of cards that 2-for-1 with their Evolve. The reason I evolved the Goblin here is so that he'll be focused down and I can keep on getting value from this Goblin Leader. He has drawn more cards than me, but I have a much stronger board, which means I can hopefully use that to win. Yeah, so basically with Cerberus, he can only trade into one thing. He'll probably trade into the Goblin, like that. And then, okay, he's trying to get some value here, but that 1/1 skeleton can't do anything else. So now I have a few options here. I think I'll just play the Saboteur, kill a Cerberus for free, and evolve and go face again. So, yep, this has been turning out pretty well for me. Every turn I've been able to evolve and go face versus using my evolves to trade like he has. And I'm an aggro-based deck, which is really good. So as you can see, like, he's at 7 while I'm at 20. He does have 9 cards in his hand, and hopefully I can finish it off before the game ends, but he has a very weak board. He can only trade into my 1/2 Goblin, or he has to spend to evolve into trade into something, and once again, he can only kill my 1/2 Goblin with everything else. So I'll still have a strong board, and then depending on what he does, I can play Alice to buff my board again and buff some cards in my hand. Oh, he does have Coco Mimi, which does let him get some better trades. But I can play a Scarlet Saboteur and deal 2 damage to his face. Play Alice, buff my neutral minions again to get some more value. Unfortunately here, he was able to get some good value too with Coco Mimi. But he can't kill... Oh wow, he was able to kill both of them. That was a bit surprising. But he used all of his evolves defensively while I've used all of mine aggressively. So I'm in a pretty good position. So basically I can just play some cards right now, and now I have board advantage. I use my Lyrio Evolve to trade into it, use her Evolve effect, get a nice easy ping, and now he has to deal with a 4/5 and a 6/6. So this isn't able to trade with my board. He can only kill one thing with this. Hector's a ridiculously strong card, but still wasn't able to board clear me. And now I have Lethal with Alucard. Play him for 7, and he has Storm, and I win. Yeah, so once again, I haven't drawn my win condition cards yet. Hopefully, one game I will. There are 5 of them in the deck. The mirror match. So basically, this mirror match is basically defined by who goes first. Whoever goes first automatically, well, not automatically wins, but like they're almost guaranteed to win if they draw on curve. I was hoping to not get Alucard and get a... Alright, see you later, Andrew. I was hoping to not draw double Alucard and, you know, get a 3-drop instead of, 2 7-drops most of my late game. Okay, so here's the card I was talking about. So Spawn of the Abyss. So this is like the most well, not really the most busted. There's another card that makes it super busted. So, it has Ambush. Oh boy, he had Tove on too. This sucks for me. I probably... Oh, I have a 3-drop, which is really nice. So, Spawn of the Abyss, whenever this follower... So it has Ambush. Whenever he attacks, he deals 6 damage to the enemy leader if he had Ambush. And his last words are... if he dies, he deals 6 damage. And, alright, so played Alex on curve. Get some good trades in. you know, he deals 6 damage if he's killed while in ambush. So basically, you play him. They can't do anything. They don't have the. Generally, they don't have a way to clear it. So you play it, evolve it, and you go to face for 16 damage and win the game. Well, hopefully I draw something. Well, this is something. So there's another card, Baphomet. I didn't draw it, but you'll probably see it later. What it does is that it gets the Spawn of the Abyss card and reduces its cost for me, so I can play it much earlier. So yeah, that's the card he plays. So basically, he plays that. He gets Spawn of the Abyss. It costs 5, so he can play it next turn. He evolves and goes face, and hits me for 16. Unfortunately, my hand is garbage. Where I've drawn all of my late game, 7, 7, 8, 7. Like, if I could have played 2 cards this turn, it would have been so good. Oh, hey, Ray and Leo. Yeah. So unfortunately, I can't change the title because Chris took that away from us. So I'm gonna take 16 damage next turn, which will suck, but I do have lethal. I just need to hope he doesn't have lethal in his hand. If he has Alucard, like I said, or Emeralda. These are followers that both have Storm, and they can deal a lot of damage. They can deal so he does 16, and these 2 Storm followers deal an additional 4. Okay, so that's fine. He just cleared my board instead, so he 100% doesn't have lethal. I have a lot of ways to get lethal. My favorite's just going to play Spawn of the Abyss, evolve it, and hit him for 8. I could have also played Emeralda, so when she comes into play, she can destroy a permanent. One of the enemy amulets or followers. So I could destroy the Grimnir, she has Storm, and I go face with her. So yeah, basically right now I'm an AA3. The next rank up is Masters, which is like, I don't know, Challenger in League of Legends, or Masters in, I forgot what it is, Legend in Hearthstone. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going second, which sucks, so it means I probably lost, but I have Baphomet. So if he doesn't draw on curve and plays Baphomet on, 5, then I have a chance at winning. Oh wow, this is a pretty good curve, actually. Don't play anything on 2. Whoa, he played Baphomet on 2. His hand must be really bad. Oh no, I drawn the Spawn of the Abyss. So I'm only playing 2 Spawns of the Abyss, and the plan is to play Baphomet on 5 to get the other. Alright, so he traded, which is nice. Oh boy. So, yeah. He's going first, which is once again unfortunate. He's gonna get some pretty good value. Especially if he plays an Alice next turn. I'm probably screwed. Yep. Oh man, this is going to be a tough match. But luckily, I have Spawn. But yeah, basically, he just got free trades with this, which really, really sucks for me. And this is why going first is so important right now. So yeah, basically like he's able to like trade freely, get lots of value trades. Yep, I lost this one 100%. There's nothing I can do. He had an amazing curve and played first. Like his curve was stupid strong. The one thing I'm hoping for is that he is not playing Spawn. I highly doubt it. But basically, he is able to play on curve and had a really good curve. I wish I could have gotten my Tove on too, because then his Baphomet couldn't trade into it, and I could have gotten some nice trades going. But yeah, basically, this Shadowverse right now is who goes first wins the game. Yep, he definitely wins this game. He has a huge board that I've not been able to deal with, just because I've been going second. And he has lethal on board. So yeah, this is basically whoever goes first wins. Not even worth playing this out. He just got too far ahead. Like I said, I couldn't kill Goblin Leader right away. Maybe I should have, in retrospect, instead of going for the Alice. I don't know, it's a tough call sometimes. I probably should have taken the one more extra damage to not have him continuously spawn goblins. But that's basically what it is. He drew on curve, he went first, he won the game. So hopefully like there's some nerfs coming soon at the end of the month that will really nerf Blood to the ground. Because it is by far the strongest class, and if it just goes first, you win right away. Like, also, so yeah, I'm going first, so I'm probably gonna win this game. Yes, I am almost definitely gonna win this game. So here's the other problem card that I haven't drawn somehow. Big Knuckle Bodyguard. Wow, this hand is kind of Brick City. So what it does is it comes into play and destroys an enemy follower with 3 defense or less. And I take 2 damage. Oh boy, Brick City. So I might lose this game because I don't have a turn 3 play and somehow drew all my mid-late game. Hopefully I draw a neutral 2 or 3 next turn, or I'm gonna lose. Alright, so I lost this game because I skipped my turn 3. And I didn't draw a single neutral card this game. Well, lucky for me, he's trading into my Tove when I didn't play something on turn 3. Hey, thanks a lot, Leo. I'm not playing Alice because I have 0 neutral cards. So, basically, Big Knuckles Fanfare is generally something that's hidden behind evolve effects. Rather than, you know, a fanfare. Oh, here's a neutral card. You know, 3 turns too late. Oh well. Alright. So I'm gonna play my Saboteur. So Saboteur is also a really strong card right now. When she comes into play, she can deal 2 damage to an enemy, so that's a follower, or hit them in the face. And then restore 2 defense to me. Alright, double Alice. Unfortunately, so another good thing about her is that she has Bane, so generally they have to trade into her if she lives. I'm not evolving here because, oh wow, he got a lot of really good cards. Oh well. Well, I'm planning to win this with Spawn of the Abyss. Oh hey, good old Big Knuckles to get value. Good old 2-for-1. So yeah, really strong card here. Because generally his fanfares like that are hidden behind evolve effects. So, I guess I haven't explained what evolving is. More value for him. お名前は誰？僕の名前は、シェーファーさんだよ。Mitsuoさん。So I'm just going to play Spawn this turn, my win condition. And hopefully I'll have a way to kill his Hector. And go face and win the game. Okay, so evolve. So these are evolve points right here. You can use them to give a follower, you know, +2/+2 generally, and they gain rush. So like I said, rush is they can only attack minions, but not attack someone directly. I probably lost this because I missed my turn 3, which is unfortunate. He's probably gonna play Albert on turn 9. So evolves boost your followers, and then let them attack followers right away. So it's generally a catch-up mechanism for the person going second, because the person going first has initiative initially, while the person going second doesn't have any initiative, and they have to get it back. So, I'm lucky, so he didn't have Albert. Albert's a really strong sword card. If you play it for 9 mana, it can attack twice. And if you evolve it, it can deal 10 damage. Yeah, I know, that gosh darn Alucard. And that Mr. Dr. Acula. Alright. I might have lethal next turn, actually. So, I know what he's gonna do next turn. He's gonna probably put me into Vengeance, and then also play a Ward, which is... Yes. No. I think he has 2 wards. I probably lost. Fuck. Wait, no! He didn't trade into Alucard! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh wow! Huge misplay by him. Wow. That was a huge misplay not killing my 4/1 for free. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so Esmeralda comes into play. She can destroy a follower. And she has Storm, so she can attack. It's like haste or charge in Hearthstone or Magic. So it can attack. It's like Rush, but you can attack the enemy opposing leader directly. So basically, you can play her, kill a ward, and then attack them directly, which is super good. and they weren't good enough to. They literally had that game won if they actually traded into Alucard and didn't let me. I was like, wow, 2 wards? I can't win this game. But he didn't trade into Alucard. Like, oh my god. And he also didn't use his last evolve, too. Oh wow, this curve is godlike. Which is also really strange, too. He could have used his evolves to push more damage to my face. In case you don't know, face is a term for your leader. But he didn't use that the entire game. Which is kind of weird. And then, yeah, he basically had a guaranteed win by killing my Alucard with one of his goblins. Because I couldn't, I'd have to wipe his board somehow. And then also damage him, which is really hard for me to do. Especially since I'm playing an aggro deck. But yeah, back to, I guess, this game. So I have a really great curve. Tove into Goblin Leader into Alice going first is really, really strong. I could have also played Actress Feria, but Tove is just so much better. He can trade into every 2-drop. Just because he's overstatted. See, like, there is no 2-drop with 3 power in this game. So basically you just play Tove, then a neutral follower, and then you win. Like, you get your 2 trades into their 2, and you still keep your 2. Which is why Tove is just ridiculous. And I'm just going to play Alice, give my goblins some nice buffs. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to forego 1 damage to have a much stronger board. So I had 2 options there. I could have sent Tove into his ward. Or instead put my 2 goblins into it and then have Tove go face. This leaves me with a much stronger, well, a bigger board. He also had to do a bad trade. Let's see. No, I'll just trade my... Unfortunately, my board's too full. I wish I could have played something else this turn. Oh yeah, I guess there's actually 1 card that one of my friends just told me. Oh wait, I do get to play Lyriel, but it's after I trade. So there's a 2-mana 3/1 in Sword, but no one ever plays it. Because it's just so bad, because every 1-drop trades into it. So that's why no one plays it. But yeah, I probably win this game. Like I said, I went first. I drew on curve. Like, that's pretty much an automatic win. But yeah, also, there's no way for him to wipe my board with 1 card. Or, like, maybe 2? I don't even think he can do it with 2. Maybe there is a 2-mana, I believe it's 2-mana, called Twin Elf's Assault, where it deals damage equal to the number of neutral cards in your hand to 2 enemy followers. If he had 2 of those, he could clear my board, and if he had a 1-drop. But I don't think he has that. Very unlikely. Oh, is that the... I guess that's the new one? I think that's a Bloodcraft card, Naib, not a Swordcraft. So yeah, he just gave up. Well, just win the game here. So another win. Yeah, I'll show you, Naib. pretty sure it's the new blood card. Sort. I could be wrong. Yeah, the boy who cried wolf. 3/1, 2 mana, can't be attacked by followers with 1 attack. So I guess this is one of the only 2-drops that have 3 attack. It's actually pretty good. But no one ever plays it. Probably because it dies to a lot of spells too. There's a lot of spells that deal 1 damage. And I think Naib was thinking about... There's a sword follower, Cyclone Soldier, that's just a 3/1 with no effect. Alright, so let me know if you guys want to see me play any other decks. As I said earlier, I'm playing this deck to climb, just because it's the strongest deck right now. But I could like go to normals instead of ranked, because I somewhat care about my rank score right now, because I'm really close to Masters. I need to win about 11 more games in a row. Net win 11 games. Alright, so I'm going first. This is a pretty decent... This is a really good curve. You know, 2, 3, 4. Going first. It's like I said, the only card I'm missing is Baphomet on 5, which I haven't yet... Well, I only drew once, but I was going second that game, and I lost pretty hard. This hand is still fine. I'm probably going to trade into his Lyrial here. He gets some pretty good value trades with my Goblin otherwise. I don't know. I could have played Grimnir, but since I'm going first, this will hopefully produce a lot of... Well, I guess it didn't produce a lot of value here, unfortunately. But he used a pretty strong removal on just like a 1/2. So Breath of the Salamander has an enhanced 6 that basically is a board clear. So it deals 3 damage to a follower, then deals 2 damage to all enemy followers. So I'm going to play Grimnir, and darn, I can't get super value with Big Knuckles. What am I going to do? Oh, I drew Baphomet on curve. Alright. So, Baphomet draws a minion with 5 or more attack from your deck. This deck, the only card is Spawn of the Abyss that has 5 or more attack. So it draws that, and reduces its cost by 3. This is if you play it for its enhance of 5. Well, I'm just gonna hope he puts me in vengeance. Come on, put me in vengeance and let me... Don't ward, put me in vengeance and let me win the game. You know you want to. Except people are probably too smart, and he will play around vengeance. Alright, so part 1. No ward. Yes! I win! Because he didn't play around vengeance. Well, he might actually. Oh god. No! Yes! Oh my god, he's so bad! I'm sorry. But... I mean, I do have to have 1 card in my hand in order for me to win the game. But that was the 1 card I needed, and he didn't play around it at any way at all. and his board was ridiculously strong. If he didn't put me into Vengeance, like if he just put me at 11 instead, and then did what he did, like, he would have almost certainly won this game. Oh my god, because he had a pretty decent hand. I guess I should have played Grimnir on 3 instead and not traded to push more damage, but yeah. Oh my god, that was a huge misplay on his part. Man, free wins. Yeah, I probably could have played that early game a lot better than I did. Alright, so going first, have a Tove, and then brick. So bricking, I don't know if this is probably not familiar to everyone. Nice. Unbricked is basically when you just draw all of your late game cards and you can't play on curve. Wow, I just need a 4-drop, and then this curve is amazing. Except he might... except it's Rune. So this may come up later, but Rune has a card that AoE transforms. Oh, this is D-Shift, probably. He's playing Kaleidoscopic Glow. So that makes me think D-Shift. So he might not be running Mutagenic Bolt or Winter's Caprice. Man, that's somewhat annoying. Oh well. But that also means that, you know, like I said, he's probably playing D-Shift. Man, he got double Kaleidoscopic Glow in the top 10 cards of his deck? That is ridiculous. That is just really dumb and lucky of him. Oh gosh. 3? Oh my lord, this guy! He had all 3! Oh my god, oh my lord. I can't believe how lucky he is. He had all 3 in the top 11 cards of his deck. Oh boy, this guy's so lucky. But yeah, he is 100% playing D-Shift. Well, I have 16 damage to face. Maybe I'll top deck Alucard and win the game. Oh my gosh! He had every card he needed in his hand. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this guy had a god hand. Oh my god. Well, I definitely lost this game. Oh my god, this guy had... I think this guy is literally just playing a deck to counter this one deck and loses against every other deck. But oh my god, this guy, I'm just so salty. Kaleidoscopic Glow 3 turns in a row, and then a Winter's Caprice to answer my spawn. That's just... oh my god. This guy... Wind Blast for 10. He had that in his hand the entire game. Maybe I should evolve the Snowman. Gone Face. Well, I probably lost this game, but I'm still gonna play it out because there's a chance that he somehow bricked harder than me while drawing 10 more cards this game and having answers every turn. Oh, come on! Why can't I have the storm? Oh my god. I'm just gonna evolve this and push more face damage. Oh my god, this guy with his god hand. But he used a lot of his remove. Nope, he still has more removal. Well, the one plus side is that even if he is playing D-Shift, I still probably lost. Because he's played so many spells. And oh my god, I'm just so salty. Like, my best plan is to just flood the board. Even though that's, like, how I lose against D-Shift. But, like, there's no way for me to win this game because... Unless I, like, now somehow out-aggro him. Well, he's milled 2 cards. Maybe those have both been his D-Shift. So, D-Shift is a card that costs 18 mana and lets you take an extra turn. But it has an effect / ability called Spell Boost. Whenever you play a spell, it'll reduce the cost of this card by 1. More removal. He may not be playing D-Shift is my only hope. Or they're all at the bottom of his deck. But he's had answers to literally every card I've had. Oh my god. I'm gonna just save some Go Face. Man, if I was in Vengeance or had more Storm... Once again, I just hope he, doesn't have an answer. So my one key to winning this is drawing another Spawn of the Abyss, and then evolving it to deal 8 damage to him. Yep, he won. Well, he probably won. This is the Storm D-Shift deck, so it revolves around this guy. He has Storm, and there's this Enchanted Sword. Gives a follower +2/+2. Probably lost. Probably. If he has one more D-Shift, I lose. I would have surrendered as soon as my spawn died, but there's a chance that he may have lost. There's his first sorcery catch. I hope he doesn't have his other D-Shift somehow. Even though he's drawn... Oh my god, another sorcery catch. 30 cards from his deck. Really hope he doesn't have that D-Shift. Really hope he doesn't have that D-Shift. Really hope he doesn't have... God dang. He had a ridiculous hand. Oh my god. Oh, he does not deserve that win. I am so salty. It took him so long to D-Shift me. But he just happened to have all the removal in his hand. Oh my. Oh my god. I'm just still salty about that. Well, at least I'm not against D-Shift again. And I have a good curve. Oh, if only he had a 3-drop that game. I don't think it would have mattered. Might have helped. Alright, so I just need an Alice or Big Knuckles. Hopefully an Alice. That is not an Alice. Another 2-drop would also be nice. But I'm fine with playing Goblin Leader again. Yep. Of course he has the Black Inscriptor on too. Banish Tove. Alright, I really need that Alice, not, you know, more 7-drops. Yeah, hopefully I kill him before he plays his Aegis on turn 9. That's the plan. Well, he doesn't have another Black Inscriptor. He does have a Grimnir. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy! Well, I lost this game. No Alice on curve. Drew all 7-drops in a row. Brick Central. We're doing so well. And now we're just winning. We're just losing because they either get a great hand or, you know, I just get a bad hand. I don't know. I'm playing like 6 7-drops. No, I'm playing 5 7-drops and Abyss. Maybe I should cut a 7-drop. Well, this is still a pretty strong turn, but oh my god, this hand is terrible. So I'm just trading, now I have board advantage. Oh, well, he's probably playing aggro neutral, based on the few cards he played. Oh boy, value trade. Oh boy! He's playing this one. Oh boy! He got a really good hand and I bricked. Of course! Of course! I am skipping my turn 6 because I drew literally all of my late game. Well, I've lost this game. Started out pretty nice, but then I bricked real hard. Yep. Oh, maybe I can take this back. Emeraldo's a really high value card, but I have to use my last evolve for this, which really sucks. But he's out of evolves. Oh boy, lucky me. He had another good removal. Oh hey, Baphomet. 3 turns too late. Huh. I mean, do I go for the lethal? I do have lethal in my hand. I'm not gonna have a better chance to play this spawn. You know, worst case scenario, he has a Themis and he kills his own board. Best case scenario is I win the game. Nice. But yeah, this is basically why I chose to play Abyss that turn. It's a relatively low pressure turn for me. He just has a 5/5. I'm at 12. There's no way he can really deal... It's very hard for him to deal 7 damage. He's really thinking about putting me... whether he wants to put me into Vengeance or not. And this is why I play Alucard over Emeralda. Well, not really over. In addition to... Doesn't matter. Actually, wait. Darn, I miscounted. I don't have lethal. 16. Alright, so I'm going to clear his board. Oh, this is pretty good. Much better board clear. God, that was a godlike top deck. Oh, I still gotta go face. Nice. Oh my god, that Hungering Horde was a godlike top deck. So, I guess you probably don't know what it does. So Hungering Horde, 2 mana spell, deals 3 damage to a follower and each enemy follower with the same name. It's a pretty decent card, considering there's a lot of... Generally people play, 3 ofs of a lot of cards, and there's not a lot of singleton decks. Oh man, that was a tough game. Oof. I think I'll cool off by playing some unranked for a bit. Actually, I'm gonna play some Take-Two. Finish off. This was 5 games of Take-Two. I already have a deck, but I guess afterwards I'll draft one to show you what Take-Two is. So it's the arena of the game. So it's called Take-Two because you're presented 2 options of 2 cards, and you take, you pick one of them, so you take 2 cards every time. Instead of the general, Hearthstone has show 3, pick 1. Magic is technically... Well, you open a pack and pick one, then pass it around. Oh boy, this hand is actually even worse. I mean, my hand was pretty bad at the beginning. Oh, this hand got a lot better. I got the Meme Frog... Goblin Mage. But he's going first, but hopefully I can... Oh wow, this really curved out. So, one thing that's, I guess, different from a lot of other card games... I wish I had you last turn. So one thing that makes this different from other card games, is that, so you generally play until you lose. So Arena, you have to lose up to 3 times. Oh nice, he traded for me. Nice, he didn't play anything. So generally you generally play until you lose. Magic varies sometimes for drafts. Sometimes you do play 5 rounds. Sometimes it is single elimination. But this is you play 5 rounds, and then whatever you get, whatever score you have, you get rewards based on that. You always get a pack. I wonder if he's gonna evolve. He should evolve if he's smart, because it's a free evolve. Not not a super good one. I would evolve the Luminous Mage there, because a 4-5 is a lot harder to kill. Let's see. Am I even... that is a commander. I don't think I'm playing commanders. Enough commanders. Oh, I want to get this value 6 on that. Whatever. So this card has an enhance ability that gives him +3/+3 in ward. I would have loved to play him next turn, but unfortunately it's a lot. I didn't have anything else to play. So Luminous Stand. Whenever an allied commander comes into play, so that's a type of swordcraft card. So whenever an allied commander comes into play, it gets +1/+1. I'm not playing with a lot of commanders. Oh boy, I mean, that's good on him, I guess. I don't have allied command. No! I should have played this. Wait, no, this isn't the commander. Never mind. Sometimes some of these amulets are commanders. Trying to think of my best play. I've only had a commander in play. I'm gonna do this. So this card has ambush, and whenever a follower attacks, it gets +1 attack. Maybe I should have gone face, but I'd rather control the board here instead. Can attack 14 times per turn. That's just silly. Oh, I hate that card. Oh. I guess I'll keep this. Free evolves. Oh, that was a tough call. I could have had 2 minions. Or free I think free evolves is a bit stronger since he's out of evolves. Ah, man. He got some value. I guess I'll just clear his board and attack 14 times this turn. Even though you can realistically attack 5. Man, he got to draw a card off of that too. Gosh darn. Oh, man! This guy has a ridiculously good deck. Who's gonna what kill that? Oh my god. So much rush. Officers. Yeah, I don't have enough commanders for that Luminous Stand. Oh wow, this guy has a ridiculous deck. I probably lost this one. I was hoping my Alexander couldn't be answered. Fortunately, it could. Oh well. Man, he had so much value. Oh my lord. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the heck? God, his deck was stupid good. I'm salty again. Why couldn't I draw that curve? Or any of the good cards in my deck? Instead, I don't play anything until turn 3, going second, which, like, really loses me the game. Yeah, I probably should have waited to Explosion, but, like, I don't know. He had a stupid amount of, like, rush and free value. Alright, here's all my late game. Result. Oh, this deck didn't come out very good when drafting it. Oh boy. That's a huh. This deck has so much ambush, though. It's ridiculous. But it's really bad because it has no good cards in it. Except for, like, one? He actually had the Earth right for that. Wow. More late game. Alright, so tomorrow, next turn's pretty weak, but it's also pretty good because I have a board that he can only trade into 1/1s. I guess I'll just play this and pass. God, I really hope I don't lose to this deck. Ooh, that's an annoying card. I don't have any commanders in play, but this does deal with his... This is such a good card. Whenever it's attacked, it gains +1/+1. I mean, I don't know why he didn't evolve it. I had such a strong turn. Like, he could have evolved it and traded. But he's saving his evolves real hard. I don't know why, but... Oh, you have to draw a card. Chodai. Wait. I have lethal. Alright. I'm glad I didn't lose. Oh god, his deck was so bad. I would have felt bad if I lost. Alright. So we're not going to go 0-5 the not dream. Probably go 3-2 with this deck. I really maybe 2-3. I would feel so bad if I go 2-3. It'd be like the first time since I've started. Alright, going first this time. See how well I do. Shrouded Assassin's pretty good on 4. Oh, I have a Gawain. Never saw that one in a while. Probably won't play that on 4, though. It's so... You never play that going first. So, Gawain, whenever it attacks, subtract 1 from the cost of all commanders in my hand. Oh boy. I'm going to probably play that on 3. In 6 is it gets +1/+1 in Rush. So you don't have to evolve it, and you can play it on 6. Or later. I don't have enough commanders, but it was the better pick. The amulet deck. Well, he didn't play anything real threatening. Unfortunately, I don't have any commanders. That's really unfortunate for me. He's probably going to trade into the 3-2 with his 2-1. That's fine. I'm trying to plan out my next turn. I'm probably going to Art of the Ninja one of the Tigers. Is he going to go face with that? 'Cause that would be dumb. Yeah. I don't know how that took you that long. Yeah, this is a really, really weak turn. Oh my lord. I have a lot of options next turn. Probably play Jolly Rogers and hope he gets a rush. Oh, so probably don't know what Bane is. Oh, this tells you. Well, it doesn't tell you what. It does tell you everything. So followers that have Bane automatically destroy any followers they attack. Followers that attack them are automatically destroyed. Darn. I did not get lucky with that. Hoping to get Rush and not waste an evolve. The reason I evolved it there is if I didn't, he could just trade into it on board. He could even use his Tina, the thing I just killed. Use its evolve to maybe make it a bit easy. That's weird. Wait, why didn't he use an evolve? He could have had a 4-2 or 2-4 ward. What? Is he also not going to kill Jolly Roger? Am I going to get it? I don't understand his play. Fortunately, I'm going to be using up all of my... Do I egg explosion here? This is probably the best time to egg explosion, actually. Cannot be targeted. Because I'll probably have followers on the every other turn. He also has few cards in his hand. And I save and evolve. Huh. Yeah, I think this is the best play. Because every other turn, I'm going to have followers. Especially, so Vagabond Frog and Ephemera, Angelic Slacker have ambush. And they'll probably always have ambush for the remainder of the game. And they die to explosion. Another Vagabond Frog meme. I think I'll evolve into it. I really hope I draw some commanders next turn. Yeah, I'll probably just use Gwen for the rush. Fortunately, I had to use my evolves defensively this game. Since a lot of his amulets sort of gave him a lot of value. I'm fine with that. Yeah, my deck has no commanders at all. Oh well, I'm just gonna go Wayne. Maybe he'll think, oh, this guy must have a bunch of commanders in his deck. But yeah, this deck is kinda bad. I might win with frog memes though, hopefully. Vagabond Frog. So this is a card that at the end of your turn, you get ambush again. So he's basically untargetable except by AoE. That's fine. So, that's pretty good. He used his last evolve for that. So I think I'm in a really good spot now. Because he really... Oh my god, I have the cock. Or, I mean, Council of Card Knights. I don't want to play around board wipe, but... Okay. I'll play this. Yeah, no, I don't have to attack him 17 times, only 9, because I have the Slacker, which gives my frog +1 whenever he attacks. Oh wow, that Council of the Card Knights is really good. It's a ridiculous card. 5 mana, you get 12 stats. Here's a Tenko. Well, at least I know what I'm doing this turn. He made it a lot easier. Tenko is so nuts. I think I'm gonna play Thief so I can draw cards. Yachatte kudasai. So hopefully my Thief can get me some card draw. It probably will. Yachatte kudasai. Because of his tribunal, I'm gonna play some weaker cards. So I'm fine with one of these dying. I don't want to play one of these stronger cards. Yeah, I'm fine with Unica dying. Because if these die, I'm in a really bad position. But I think I have this one in the bag. Nice! Ambush memes! Yachatte kudasai. I probably should have held off and played only one follower, just in case he top decks like Bahamut or Themis, I guess. I'm gonna regret that. That does not win him the game. I killed my frog, though. Rip frog memes. Oh, hey! This is a good card. And well, I didn't have lethal. Yachatte kudasai. Oh yeah, I forgot. She doesn't give herself +1/+1. Or +1/+0 when attacking. Nice. Hopefully we win one more and don't go 2-3. Yeah, sorry these games take a bit longer. Take-Two, generally as with most non-constructed formats, take a bit longer because our decks are quote-unquote worse. Oh man, I'm probably gonna lose this one. Blood is super strong right now in Arena. I also probably was very greedy with my mulligan. Paid off. Got a 3-drop. Would have been nice to have a 2-drop though. Oh boy, that is a 4-3. Yeah, it would have been really nice to have a 2-drop. Oh wow. I'm gonna have to play this. I'm not playing one of these because they're 2/2s, and his 4/3 can trade into them freely. Here, sort of, he has to. Well, he doesn't have to, but it's a really smart of him to trade his 2/2 into my 3/2. So I can't trade into his 4-3. Oh, wow. He just had a really good curve. So I probably lost this one, which is really unfortunate. Maybe I should be more aggressive and mull for 2 drops. Probably shouldn't have kept this Luminous Mage. It was very greedy of me, but this is a slower format. I didn't expect him to play on curve. Oh, that's really bad. I mean, I'm up on him in evolves, but I may just lose by then. Yeah, not having a 2-drop kind of screwed me this time around. Oh man, this really sucks for me. Dang. Oh, wow. Yeah, he played on curve. I didn't have a 2-drop. Unlucky me. I couldn't kill his 3-5. Oh, are you kidding me? He had more removal, man. Well, I might start coming back now. I have an evolve in the board. Might is the key word. Please don't have any neutral cards. Frick. Oh my god. Oh my god. He actually drew a neutral card. Ugh, gosh darn. How many 2-drops am I running? Yeah, 3. That's probably why I'm losing a lot. All my opponents play 2-drops and I don't. Yep, this was a pretty bad deck. I was like, oh wow, Sword's a good craft to get and take 2. But unfortunately, I just had a terrible draft. Very little synergy. I guess no 2-drops. It's probably why. Maybe I was offered more 2-drops, but they were just really, really bad. Maybe I need to go first. Because going second means I miss my 2. Yep, and he can just do stuff. Yep, he has his 2-drop. Yep, I don't have my 2-drop, so I probably lost this one. At least he didn't get value from this card. It's a give +1/+0 to an allied follower. That's nice. Wow, that really sucks for me. Well, I'm not going to trade in. I'm just going to evolve this then, I guess. I take a bit more damage, I guess. Wow. This guy has a... I don't know how this guy lost, you know... Somehow lost 2 games with this deck. Plays on curve. Has really played, you know, pretty much on curve the entire game. Oh my god, he's getting value trade with that too. Why does he have a hollow dogma? And then also just has all these amulets, man. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Man, this guy's a ridiculous deck. I'm just hoping I can just outvalue him somehow. At least he can't kill me with his... Oh, please don't know how this card works. And attack me with your 2-1. No, he's not that dumb. Maybe... I think this is a really good explosion. I'm just gonna explosion him. Alright, now I need to just try to empty my hand for this Queen of the Dread. Neutral card? Here's a neutral card. Oh my, he has an Aegis? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How is this fair? Oh my god. I don't know how his deck went 2-2. I don't know how that deck went 2-2 and it's that good. Oh, this is probably because I didn't draft enough 2-drops. Oh man, unlucky. So I guess I'll finish this off by showing you a take-2 draft. I'm gonna draft Haven. I think Haven's pretty good right now. This one's pretty easy. I think Aegis is really good. Alice is very situational here because I need neutrals to make her work. While Odette is really good. At the end of her turn, she automatically evolves. And summons the Black Swan, which is a 5/4. And she can trade into it and then heal. So heals up to a 4/4 essentially. And you don't use an evolve. I think I'm gonna take Temple. It's a draw. And a bit of early game. I think these are really, really good mid-game cards. She heals you whenever something attacks, and she gets pretty nice buffs if she's the only minion on the field. While these cards are so-so. Dogma, I need a lot of amulets. I kind of do, but I think I'll take these. This is a tough choice. Because right now I only have 1 amulet. I think, I'm gonna go with a bit of the early game, because Uriel's pretty good because I do have 3 amulets in my deck now, So she gets her fanfare is very effective and will almost always get me an amulet. Well, these are also solid cards by themselves. I think having more card draws is fine. Ooh, I'm gonna take this one. March Hare's Tea Time is just really good. You get a 4/5, and it evolves and it deals 3 damage to an enemy. So you can 2 for 1 essentially. Huh, this is tough. I'm not sure if I want to take the Hollow Dogma and get some late game with Curate heals. I am running 1, 2, 3. I'm running 4. I think Hollow Dogma is justified now, especially since I'll probably get more amulets. This one's Dance of Death it's pretty easy. This is unconditional, well, better removal than Surefire Bullet, which is 5 damage to an evolved follower or 3 to an unevolved. Mountain Gruff Captaineer isn't bad, because he has Rush, but I think Lion Champion's a bit better than that. Octo Bishop is so good. If you play him, if you're second and you play him, he basically heals up. Because at the end of a turn, he heals up. He heals 3 health. I really don't like Humpty Dumpty here, or at all, because he kills himself and board wipes. Ooh, this is a tougher one. More Amulet? Actually, this is Adamantum Bird. It's a 3/5. I think this is better because Black Inscriptor is pretty good removal. Alright. So I'm almost done, and I want to really look for mid-game. This is a tough one. I don't want more 5-drops. But these aren't very good because they don't do anything. I play this and it heals all my minions and then me for 1 for 3 turns. This is somewhat more useful. But yeah, so now like I probably should have been looking at this a bit earlier, but I should be trying to fill out my curve a bit more and get more 3s and 4s. But these, even though these are 3 and 4s, like, this card is very bad. I play this on 3. I'd actually rather play a 2-drop. So I'll probably pick these, since they're a bit more proactive and better. Ah, here we go. I'll probably pick the Angel of the Word to give me another 3-drop, and Sector to give me a bit more early game. Huh. I don't know if I want to take the Monk here or not. Summon a Holy Winged Dragon. This is a tougher one. This gives me a lot of heal. So Monk gives you 2 Holy Waters. So Holy Water heals an ally for 2 and you draw a card. But this gives me a dragon, which is a 6/6. Which is pretty good later. And Miss Shaman isn't bad. It means a follower I have can't be targeted by spells or effects. But I think the Monk is a lot of value. It gives me some more... I'm going to have a lot of card draw. Oh boy. This is tough. So this is a really bad card, Eidolon. So basically, at the start of your turn you evolve it. It can't be attacked. So you can only do hard removal. And at the end of your turn you destroy all amulets. So let's see how many amulets I have. 1, 2, 5... 6. I have 6 amulets. I don't think that's a good enough reason, even though Judge is really good. I think I want to take the Luxorn. She has Rush and can't receive more than 3 damage at a time. And Zoe's a pretty good 3-drop. I also have a lot of heal to sort of back her up. Judge is really good. He's more card. I don't think I need more card draw, but he's a really good card for removal. But I think like, yeah, the Eidolon is not good enough, and so it gives me another 3. All right, so that's basically what Take 2 is like. I think it's more interesting and very different from the other arena-based games, because like you're playing like you have to pick two cards and compare them to two cards. So you have to consider is taking maybe one really good card and a bad card worth taking over two average, above average cards, things like that. So like it's basically like, does this one good card make up for the other really bad card? It's definitely more unique than the other ones. So this was Shadowverse. Oh, hello Linus. You came in kind of late, or I guess I just didn't see your message. Sorry about that. So this is Shadowverse. The most recent expansion dropped about a week ago. If you join now, you get 10 free packs for, I believe, every expansion so far, which is 50 free packs in total. So if you like the game, maybe you also like card games, consider playing Shadowverse. You can find it on the iOS store, the Google Play, or on Steam. So this is MilkAndConsoles. Normally we stream Wednesdays 7:30 to 9, playing Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke. That's almost about to end. And then on Saturdays from 5 to starting at 5 p.m. This is all Eastern time, U.S. Eastern. Generally we get to, or like a bunch of people or other people in the MilkAndConsoles group, get together and play one game, and they vary it up every other week. Alright, so this was Shadowverse. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys later.